Sagittarius, and welcome to your reading for May 2024. Sag, huge. Okay, so we're starting out quite balanced and we're doing our thing and we're doing our work and everything's going fine, and then there's going to be something happening where you work. This is a big work spread for you for the whole of May. So I guess what I want to say about this is to maybe fly under the radar a bit where you work or where you make your money, because there's a lot going on. There seems to be some sudden and unexpected news coming in at the start of May, and it does throw you a little bit, and it sort of turns things upside down and makes you think differently about where you're working or whether you actually want to stay where you work, if you're going to leave work. But I've definitely got this walking away from a situation where you work in the first couple of weeks. It changes everything, but in a really nice way. So I'm actually quite happy with what's happening, even though it's kind of dramatic and you do lose a bit of sleep, not going to lie. It does seem to be the right thing for you. It's kind of like circumstances are forcing this situation to happen, even if you didn't want it to, but the situation that's happening works out in your favor at the same time. So, good news for you around that. When I come through to the last part of May, again, I'm focusing on investing into housing or cars, so more money stuff going on here. So if you're thinking about building a home, if you're thinking about buying a van or a car and going traveling, anything like that, there's this big chunk of money going down at the end of May. And I've got that being a really good decision because I've got my Chariot card sitting there and also the Ace of Cups. So it's heralding in a new era in your life, a really nice vibe around this new part of your life that's starting. You know, I've got my Six of Cups here too. So when it comes to money and plans for the future around your money, then it looks like, even though it's a frustrating time for you, you are going to get to where you need to get to. So don't drop your bundle anytime during May if things don't seem to be going your way. It will eventually all come out in the wash and it will go your way. Now I'm getting to a little bit of a sticky point here because I feel that there is Queen of Swords in your life, and I do have a Justice card next to her here. So when I've got a Queen of Swords and a Justice card, this is quite a big warning that someone does not have your interests at heart. Now, I'm going to say she when I say a Queen of Swords, but it can actually be a male, but I do say she because she's a queen. My Queen of Swords are jealous, they're manipulative, they lie, and they will try and squirm their way into your relationships and somehow break them. I don't know how to put that, but it's often a situation where it can be a mother-in-law and a daughter-in-law. When it comes to my readings, that's most often the times that comes in, or a work situation as well. So work, mother-in-law, daughter-in-law, one of those things is coming in at the end of May. Look, my Queen of Swords, she scares the shit out of me. Like, honestly, when they come up in my spread, I just want to run away. I think, no, I don't want to make eye contact. I don't want to engage with this person because you won't come out on top. Sag, you're just not going to come out on top. I know you're a fire sign, but it's just not going to work for you. Whatever's going on here is going to take a while for everybody to catch on with what is going on. So whatever this person is saying or doing behind your back or out in the open, it's going to take a while for people to realize what's actually happening and come to the party with like, oh yeah, they're actually being unfair to you and I see it now. Okay, but it's still going to happen nonetheless. So I guess what I'm saying is, let's just let this person dig themselves a big fat hole and they can just fall in it by themselves, and you don't have to do any pushing or shoving to get them in there because they're going to do it to themselves. Because at the end of this, it's almost like we need to wait for that person to trip themselves up. And they will, don't worry. When people lie and manipulate, it generally they do trip themselves up because lies are never kept straight. And then I'm finishing your month with the Four of Rods, which is, it's fine. This is camaraderie. This is a great card where you're moving forward with your life and you're actually fine. You're feeling quite peaceful and calm about everything. May is a bit up and down. There's a few dramas and things going on, a few different things going on here. But I want you to just march through May knowing that it's going to be okay. Yes, there's big changes coming to where you work. But again, that will also work out okay for you. And if you're planning on doing any traveling, love that for you. Please go for it. Thank you so much for listening, Sag, and I'll see you next month. Bye-bye.